Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is my second account, my main in Kill All Humans today. Again, I've already recorded this. The audio wasn't recording, so I'm going to talk over it. It just makes for a bit more interesting viewing. This is my main account now. Definitely not as strong. Still a decent drunk deck for sure, but thought about doing the Haley here. Oh yeah, I just want to say as well, played on Philip J. Fry and didn't see stronger than a level 2 combo, and now the first combo I go against on my main account, I get hit with a, oh, this is the gas one. So I punch it out and don't get my leech. And I'm like, oh, I got 35 shield. Then it dies, and I'm like, oh yeah. This was a little bit scary, because I'm like, if I don't punch baseball beers here, it could hold off my rooftop. And then I'm like, okay, no, I'm clear of the baseball here. We're absolutely fine. Set up a Jimmy, just a cripple. And I still punched it. Went for another drunk Peter on the end. And that's the game. Yeah, I noticed within seconds that my videos hadn't been recording. But what do? You know, if I was playing maybe a game where I didn't have a specific amount of hits, I could have just gone back and recorded it. But I kind of just knew that was it then. Killer Minaj up next. Um, Very different style of drunk deck I'm playing on my main. Sorry, Fry, you ain't going nowhere. That's pretty much all my siege drunk defenses now. It's just dinner wine bobs. They're just too good. People want to play Fever Dreams. People want to play Party all the time. People want to play just crazes in general, causing them a lot of problems. And that's the game. Very lucky to be in Kill All Humans this week. Just had an empty spot for my main account because I was stupid and forgot to find it at home this weekend. Um, I will be. I won't be in Kill All Humans with this account this coming Rumble. I'm going with a friend to see a friend. Um, gonna have a little art competition, as it were. I'm gonna be playing in Konged in 60 seconds. Good friend of mine has been playing there for a while, and they had a really good finish last Rumble, and I just wanted to offer my help, as it were. Get some motivate out here on this Bloody Mary. This church wine, once it gets going, it's... Oh, this is the one where it keeps crippling the outside. And I was like, nice. Get some practice in for challenges and Rumble. Good cripple again. And that's the game. But yeah, gonna be an interesting Rumble. Hopefully I do alright. It's a bit disheartening that I spent a lot of money back in the day on art. Back before tier boxes or masteries or anything like that, and I had a top tier art deck, all quads. You know, this was before mastery, so it was like all quads. Was running the best combos, so there wasn't really much more I could do from that. And then obviously the power creep hits, and now like 4 arts later, it's everything I bought and spent on just doesn't really mean anything anymore. My sad clowns, I got 3 copies of that, and it just, I don't even run any of them in my deck anymore. It was nice to keep Haley in her place there. Bob is just He stands up to crazes so well. Sorry, it's middle of the night now. I just wanted to re-record these videos. It's not easy to watch with no sound. I mean, even if I had in-game sound, that probably would have been better. But I thought I'd have a little commentary over it. It's what I like to do now. It's just me chatting shit, really, for 15 minutes. That's pretty much all I do. We've got a mythic item pull at the end of this video. Get Fever Dreams set up. Oh, I remember this fight. Beer Funnel nearly killed my Fever Dreams. He goes into a strip club, and I was like, oh, damn. And I'm like, I need to cripple this thing. And he puts me onto 8, and I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, it's crazy how big, like, combination combos can get, you know? Like, he comboed 1, 2, 3 there. If that had, Champagne had comboed while the Beer Funnel was still alive, that would have been a massive pump, and he might have killed my Fever Dreams. So I think setting up Jimmy there was definitely the best option, having that extra cripple all. But yeah, that's pretty much the closest I come to a loss, I think, in all 20 fights. You know, obviously you can be worried that you don't get a good draw or something like that, that a Crazer can go over you. But I got very lucky. I set the Haley up here just because, you know, they've gone wider. They don't look like they were planned on comboing. So that's fine, because we got the win because they comboed on the outside. Party all the time. That's a great combo. Oh, I remember what I asked, actually. How is everyone enjoying art at the moment? Like I was just saying before, I do love art. It's one of my favourites, but power creeps hit me hard. Probably more than I've ever noticed this BGE. I also remember last art, we had the deck bug and a wizard Greyphone. Oh yeah, I didn't remember that PC. But the newer gen PCs, when I'm not buying into boxes anymore, they sort of pass me by. Get my lowest set up here in slot 1. Nice cripple on the outside. Go wider here. Dollar Bears kills the bill. So. Lobster Wedding. During last Rich BGE, it was a punch and leech buff, and that combo was amazing. Like, really amazing. But you then compare it to fur coat, oil receipts, max jets. I remember I said so many combos last night, and then all of a sudden my brain just doesn't remember any combos. But yeah, fur coat is obviously... Oh, Country Club's down. That was the other one. Yeah, realising that I've played the same people. Oh, here's Narwhals again. This is an interesting combo. Never seen that before. I think it's just Teddy with old school drunk. And then I'm like, ooh, Captain Bender. I forgot about this combo. It's his new one. It's a mix between a wingnut and a whale hunter. Just a shame it doesn't have the craze to match. I swear that Shield used to be able to cover gas. I might be wrong, but just felt like it did at some point. I know Bodyguard has changed since it first came out. I also remember when cards with hijack never used to hijack boost, and boost then used to affect the BGE buff. It might still affect the BGE buff, but I know that obviously it can be hijacked now. But those were good times. You set up a pump combo, turn one, then you just keep comboing down the line. It doesn't really matter what he has after that. This is an easy win. I set up my favourite Louise combo here. No, isn't this fight? Hot Cocoa Louise. It's one of my favourites, just simply because between her and Dinner Wine Bob, Fever Dreams aren't really going anywhere. With the Bodyguard, the Shield, both having hijack, recover on the Louise. Here we go, last fight, level 6 fray. Set up my Julep. And straight into the Haley. Oh, there he is. I was saying to him yesterday, I was like, he was watching the video. And I said, you just can't help yourself, can you? You just have to be in the videos. And here we go. And that is the game. I really hope that it's been recording this time round. We'll soon see. This could have been another 20 minutes of me talking to myself. Lots of hundreds so far, plenty of 9 and 1s. Now it's very much hours later after this. I can definitely say that we got a lot of hundreds and a lot of 9 and 1s. But 9 and 1, 8 and 2, it's bound to happen in Siege. They go first. If they combo turn 2 and you don't get your draw, you know, it's hard. We've got the Mythic Object Stone here. I'm basically just hoping for a new one. There's only about 9 I don't have. And I just get the craziest pull right here when I hit it. Just simply because it's 3 out of it, like 8 or 9 I don't have. I felt like that wasn't going to happen. I also like the fact that when you have 2 that you have and 1 that you don't have, it sort of makes it a bit easier. I kind of want the mini car racing here, just simply because I feel like my toy deck would benefit the most. I'm not a fan of the Sledding Jesus, just simply because it doesn't make Gargoyle. Sledding Gene isn't bad, but yeah, it doesn't make the combos that I want it to make. I've only got level 1 on sledding and I've got level 2 on Gaga, nearly 3, so. Minicar, I want, just simply because obviously I've got the other Toy Mythic. Toy isn't my strongest BGE, I run a lot of propanes, so to be able to trade that out with a newer gen item card. And then the final thing is Anti-Seizure Meds is just a great all-round addicted card. You've got Chunkies, Shoplift Addict, Cigarette Addict, Wingnut. It's hard to say no to it. So what I actually did was I went on my computer, went to a random number generator, put in 1 and 2, and it decided for me. Yeah, so it's very much between these two. I'm not like, I want the Jesus and I'll take it eventually when it comes up, but when there's choices of cards I do want, it's sort of pushed to the back. We spin the RNG wheel and I pick Anti-Seizure Meds. Please let me know if you think I made the wrong choice, if you'd have taken something different. But yeah. Let's just go ahead and make that 71 mythics now. I remember when this game had 5 and then Bob come out. I called mythic item cards about 6 months before they come out. I said that it's the only way that the game progresses from here. I'm also going to call that level 3 mastery isn't going to be the highest for long. Not when everyone's got a full deck of level 3s. They'll have to, if they want people to keep spending, they're going to have to add another power creep. I was just looking at the fact that I'm only missing a handful of items, and to get 3 that I didn't have was pretty insane. Thank you to everyone who watches these videos, and yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you appreciate the after commentary. Alright, peace.